gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a little fun at my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
A live look at the well-known Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Indy. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Things going well so far. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now Bennett. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They send Metcalf left. Trying to throw this from the gun. Catch made. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
It's Johnson on second down. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the gun on third down. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Now motion him out of the backfield. Back to throw. Here's Bennett. It's caught right side by Fryermuth. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on fourth down. It keeps this drive moving. Their opening drive continues. First and 10 now from the 39. The tight end in motion now. Johnson gets it on first and 10. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First down, play action. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Colts, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Straight to the air is Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go now.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is...
Throw the turf, ball's out, he lost it. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
70 Lions.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Same guy. Lifts it again. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On the ready.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bronco 80. Bronco 80. Johnny Lions. Let go.
Going again, Richardson. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Richardson to throw again. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Panthers 60. Panthers.
3rd and goal for Richardson. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
60 by.
Quick pass left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish off their opening drive. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Throwing now off the play action. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Bennett throwing here. Pressure coming, and they take him down. a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Third and long for him here. Going with the screen to Johnson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Play fake. It's Richardson. Buying some time right. That's going to get caught by his back. Taylor. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Taylor gets it on first and 10. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Richardson back to throw. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 40, here comes second and 10.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go!
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Hits his running back. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Cut 19. Get up.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Colts facing second and 5.
Dragon 60. Stephanie. Double up. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's caught at the 4. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
15 yards.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
70 Lions. Get up.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts get some late points and the lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Johnson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Has it in close. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's the Steelers' first down.
First down, Steelers.
Bennett now to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Now an inside give to Johnson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Receiver in motion going left. From the gun on 3rd down. He's trying to push the field. He got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Roman Wilson, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push their lead to 3.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Play action. It's Richardson. He beams one deep right side. Yeah, that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
19.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way. Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Bennett. find Johnson out of the backfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. He has it at the 5! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown! Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Colts 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. His return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Ready.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
No gain on the play.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Take the handoff. Now Richardson. He rolls to his right. Completed to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Here we go. Here we go. Tap the 60.
On first down, it's Richardson. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
Still to go here. This is 2nd down. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Smash, smash. Come on, come on.
Taylor now up the middle. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready, ready, ready.
Now Richardson to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
That play really had all the elements what you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Skill catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
This one is up and good. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game. Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You've got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he goes, third and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Boswell able to knock it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So after they ran into the kicker, Brock, that penalty keeps this drive going with a first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 9. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay,
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
let's go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so second and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Dragon 60.
First and
Let's
10
go
at
now.
the 43-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready, right?
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. DJ Chuck there for the catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
At the 47-yard
Offense
line.
with an enviable spot to be in, second and inches.
Go! Jones, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Headed out right. He's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Still inches to go on third down.
Ready. 18 Cardinals, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Once more now, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Quick pass left side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Come on, ready.
Play action with Richardson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Only a yard from that time. So now, 3rd and 9. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Colts 21.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returnable from the 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Lions. 65 to 6.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Taylor. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Ready.
That one nabbed by Warren. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it in.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Colts cut the lead down to 10.
Colts 28.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Johnson gets it again on 2nd. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Steelers ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Toss it to Johnson. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
60 Eagles, like 60 Mavericks.
Shotgun snap down to Richardson. Right side is wheeled in by Warren. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
70
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Eagles.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Big game continuing here for Wilson. And they make the tackle at the 38. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. We've set it down for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Get up! 19, Cougar, 7 Pirates.
From the red zone now. And he hits the end zone, touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on to win this ball game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. No toss running right. Johnson. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Johnson up the middle. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go with Johnson. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Steelers come in and take this